Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome back to Roadcraft. It's a good thing it's summer vacation and I've got nothing else to do, really. I mean, that's not true. I have a lot to do, but it's a good thing I don't have to work because I've got work to do here. I've been working many, many hours, and this is my newest vehicle. This is a tree harvester, which is very cool. I guess it's more like a grabber. Let me see what that's actually called. Go to my vehicles and take a look. Rusty log forwarder. That always threw me off. The word forwarder. It's like a hauler. So that's another word for hauler. So you've got a rusty tree harvester, which is really cool. And then a stump grinder, basically stump mulcher, stump grinder. So you got these three things here. You can chop the tree, you can grind the stump, and you can also haul the logs. So this is the third map, and I have not been doing videos on this because there's just so much. It's overwhelming. I've been just working it, um, job after job after job, and it doesn't get boring. So it's a lot of repairing and fixing and maintaining, and you keep an eye on your objectives here, and you basically just make sure you're doing what you need to do. So I've got a concrete plant that I'm opening up, and I need to clear a harvester around the where am I here? Let me get my bearings. In 1 second. Just trying to think where I was. Oh, right here. Transformer station. So this is another electrical area that needs cleaned up and brought back online. But this whole area here was overgrown with trees, and we couldn't really get in to do anything with it. And then, unfortunately, this whole area is just like a flooded power. I mean, that'd be a great place to drive, but it's flooded. So I don't know if I'll put a road in there, but that's definitely a straight shot. But there is already a road here. So I guess not on that. So I love the strategy. It's almost like playing a game of Risk, but you're not trying to dominate the world. You're just, well, in a way, you're trying to bring everything back up to speed and maintain and construct. And so, yeah, that's a good route right there. So, no, I guess I don't need, but there's still some issues here and there. One is there's a bridge out, which is has been out the entire time. I'm trying to visualize. It's so hard to see sometimes. You can't get to bridge out. Let me think. Right here, bink, right there, bridge out. So I'm parked my truck right next to it, and there's no option to fix a bridge yet. So that's annoying. This is still sort of tutorial, even though it's the third map. I'm just being introduced to the those um, that logging equipment. That's new. So still being introduced to new machines, and have not on this map. There's no option yet to build a bridge. But I think because the objective is to prepare the concrete plant, that's going to bring it online because we need concrete to build that bridge, and the concrete plant is offline. And so what happens a lot is these plants, whatever they are, steel pipes, steel um, beams, concrete, um, after the huge storm, and I assume that's still part of the storyline. I don't really know. Kind of lost track. With the new map, you're in a different country, so maybe that was just the first. Maybe that's not part of the storyline. Easy to lose track, but basically they've been ignored or whatever. I'm not sure if they've been destroyed or ignored, but you can see it's in terrible shape. So you have to bring all this stuff to the plant, connect the pipes, connect the electricity, then it gets going, and then you can start to create, in this case, concrete slabs. Um, so what I'm working on right now is driving this beast. Now this is the Rusty, right? So this is like a tractor. Look at that thing. with this massive set of tires on there, and let's take it out of low gear. There is no road here, but this is the way that I brought the tree harvester in. It does not steer very sharply, so you have to think ahead. I remember that rock there on the left, so that told me this is where I turn right, and I come right in here. And then I'm supposed to collect the logs that I downed, and be careful, the stumps are still there. And beep, beep. I can probably knock these over, but I'm not really sure. Let's see. Yeah, I can knock those little guys over. But I do need to, let's see if you can even see resources. Nope, resources would be under vehicles. I don't know why resources are under vehicles, but resources right here. I want to see if anything pops up. So yeah, logs. So logs pop up as a resource. Looks like there's an old, what the heck, man? Maybe I didn't need to go grab that. Is this another new machine? No, this is my tree harvester. So not a new machine. That's the tree harvester that cuts. It's actually really cool how it does it. It will chop a tree down, and then it will also de-branch it. It flips it sideways based on a real machine that really does that. So I forgot that I parked it there. So this will show me where the logs are, and they should be flashing green in that map. So first time using this bad boy, so it looks like I need to collect that. So let's see how easy this is to use. Easy, looks like. So, and very fast. So open the claw is what, A? Probably rotate. Yep. Luckily, I've noticed that, I was not good at I'm still not good at machines. Probably be best to get that in the middle. Luckily, just about every crane, every machine, and I'm still obviously bad at it, um, but the controls are the same. So once you know how to use one crane, pretty much you can be as good or bad at all of them. But it's fun regardless. Just because I don't remember how to do it every time doesn't mean it's not fun. So rotate, keep bringing it over, and then of course you want to bring it down and then drop. Oh, yeah, like that. So I kind of got that one, I got a little bit too high up. And I assume there is an option to strap, which there is. I think what I'll do here is bring it down, rotate it, bring it in. Oop, careful, careful. Ooh, yeah, didn't like that so much. That was actually kind of worse. In this case, maybe bring it here. It's honestly, it's like being a kid in the sandbox again, playing with Tonka trucks. There we go. That should be level. Good enough. So really, this part is just like playing in the sandbox. So take my brake off. I'm going to move a little bit closer to this one. Definitely did not steer very sharp there. And try to get this in the middle. Let's see here. Over, out. Make sure you're sort of in the middle. Back, down, rotate, rotate, down, out. Ooh, I'm not in the middle. Rotate, down, claw, up. There we go. So the reason I want it in the middle is, of course, so it's balanced and not just hanging. Rotate. Oh, careful, careful, careful. No, 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 no. That's not what I meant to do. Sweet. Okay, now let's go back and look. We got one row right in front of us to the left. So that one. So it's hard to tell um, which ones are just small branches and which ones are actual trees. That's why it's good to look at that map. It's fun. This is totally fun. Um, you know, I don't know how many hours. I'll have to check how many hours I put into this game in the last. Oh, hey, 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 hey! In the last, I guess now it's been 9 days or so since summer vacation started. As a matter of fact, I'm curious. Let me see if I can find out. If I go to my Steam, 63 hours, basically 62.8. And what I say, I've been out of school for today's Tuesday, so been out of school Friday, Saturday, Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, plus a week, right? So how many days? Let me look at my calendar. Calendar. Got out of school, bink, May 23rd. So I probably played that night. One, two, maybe three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. This is my 12th day. Okay. So if you divide 12 divided by 63, or is it the other way around? 63 divided by 12, 5 hours a day, five and a quarter hours a day that I've been putting in. That's not crazy for a lot of you. That's normal. For me, that's a lot. That's an average of 5 hours a day. So that's a lot. And I know I talk to people who play 12, 15, 18 hours a day. They don't sleep. Let's see. Let's make sure this is lined up. So, but that is a sign that I am really enjoying a game. And it just hasn't happened for a while. So I am really stoked that I have this game to play. Down, out. Let's go up, left a little bit, down, claw, up. It helps for me. Ooh, can I toggle anchors? Probably should toggle anchors. If you are reaching, it's a good idea to toggle your anchors. By the way, a lot of the gameplay that I've done off camera, offline, has been rescuing vehicles. I have rolled vehicles. I have gotten vehicles stuck in the mud. Um, Not too much. I've talked a little bit about how Mud Runner and Snow Runner were slightly on the annoying side. And if you have thought about playing them, I'm just going to warn you. So I've got three left here. Um, oh, no, four. There's one right ahead to the right. Um, you spend a lot of time getting yourself. Whoops, let's take those anchors off. Um, you spend a lot of time getting yourself unstuck, and it's too much. SnowRunner and MudRunner is really about getting unstuck, and this has, I would say, found the right balance. You know, um, instead of just the terrain being frustratingly mucky, when I get stuck, it's my own fault. There's a way around it, but usually, let's see, ouch. It's a little hard. The angle is funny. sometimes. Now, I don't have my anchors down, but I think I'm going to keep this thing obviously, fairly close to the truck. So anchors may be not necessary. We want to rotate, want to go up. See, I did not get this in the middle, and that's exactly what I was, excuse me, trying to avoid. Oh, see, you end up with things like that where it gets stuck. It's crazy, crazy. Come on now. I missed it totally there. Let's go up. Now it's in an awkward situation where it doesn't want to grab. It's gonna, okay, it's gonna get stuck. Come on, no, I had it. Go back there, down, grab. Really? Okay, let's get it from a different angle here. It just is basically sliding down the log. There we go. Did that grab it? No? Because of the angle. How weird is that? Well, I'm pretty sure I have to get all the logs. That doesn't look bad. Let's try that again. Right there. But see, once I try to grab it, it doesn't grab anything. So here's this is the part I like, the problem solving. Instead of giving up, I love finding a better way. Okay, missed that totally. Come on. Really? It's slipping off. So now it's just dealing with issues. That's what it's all about. What I'm thinking about doing is just knocking it. Let's see if I can. I'm just going to try to knock it to the ground, I think. Okay, so that means I have to go low, and I'm just going to try to swing. Just going to try to knock you out. So what I'm going to try to do, if I can, knock it to the ground. No, it's the same angle. It's the same angle. See that angle? It just does not like it. Right there, maybe. Yes. Come on. It's going to slip out. Yes, I thought so. Urgh. Well, see, when you don't get something in the middle, you end up with this. And how much of a pain is this? Yeah, see, it doesn't, once it hits the log, it's close, but not close enough. There we go. It flips sideways. I think I got a little bit lucky on that one. Nope, other way, other way. Now, careful, don't let it slip out. I don't want to make a mistake. So I'm going to just take it all the way down. Let's take a look at how many logs I'm supposed to get on this. So we go to objectives and then take a look at this where it says 0 of 5. So then we can look at my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. But I'm here. I do have 5. Yeah, I have 5. So no, I'm not going to mess. I'm not going to pick any more up. So where am I supposed to take them? Use harvester clear trees around the station. The local sawmill. So we need to take them to the sawmill, which is where? Not sure if I've been there before. Sawmill, construction depot, sawmill right there. So typically what I like to do is put a just one of these, let's go orange trees. And then where am I? So if you go to your log forwarder and it'll show you where you are and you have to go back the same way I came. Okay. So that helps. Let's see which way I'm facing. Facing the wrong way. So I need to back, unless I can take that road. Let me just see where I'm at again. If I can go out here and down and out, is this a faster way to get there? Not really. Not at all, as a matter of fact. So let me back out of here. Try to kind of pay attention to the same. Keep in mind, this thing does not turn on a dime. Usually if you have a big vehicle and you run into a tree, it will disappear eventually. But I'm not really sure that tree. There it goes. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. I also like the fact that when you are using the oh, am I stuck? When you're using the stump grinder, if you chop a tree in half, the whole tree disappears, which is super helpful if you're trying to clear a road. All you have to do is cut the tree in half. Now, why am I? It's acting like I have my brake on, but I don't. Am I stuck on a log? Really have to be careful with logs. You'll high center, even on this big bad boy, but I don't see a log unless it's right underneath there. Like this guy is acting very stuck. Look at that, just pivoting. Let's see. Let me try something. I haven't done a couple things. One, I haven't folded the crane. Two, I haven't strapped the cargo. It says strapped, although I didn't see straps. Definitely high centered on something. And come on, that's what this is. This thing is made for this, but it almost looks like those back tires are off the ground. I think I went right over there. It went. Yep. Maybe that was that tree that I ran into, and I got high centered myself on the stump. That was a bad idea. Okay, but we're free. We're free. We're free. So don't let yourself get stuck on a log, a stump especially. They're just some of them are just the right height to get you high centered. All right, so we're going to go back out the same way that I've come before. And by the way, you can make a road anywhere. It doesn't have to be part of a mission, an achievement, or a job. If you want a road, I could bring in truckloads of sand and then level it. I could keep it as a sand road, or I could actually pave it, which is really cool. I'm going to try to go right through these bushes, over this log bridge. Oof, this looks marshy here. Yeah, so we're going to switch back into low gear. This is where you could end up being El Stucco. And I don't see a winch. And there's something else. If you haven't played Snow Runner or Mud Runner, I'm gonna have to go into the mud because of the law, those stumps. Most of the vehicles in the previous two games in the series, if you want to call them that, there's really three. It's Mud Runner, and then Snow Runner, and then Expeditions, a Mud Runner game, which is just a couple years old, and it has drones and all kinds of high tech things to help you kind of explore more kind of exploration stuff. That's Expeditions. Uh, Very fun. And then this one. Looking back now, I would probably skip Snow Runner and Mud Runner and just Expeditions is fun because it's different than this. You can use drones to find different things, and there's different kinds of adventurous missions. Whereas this is fairly traditional. There, I'm going to that tree. Fairly traditional construction projects. So I'm gonna. Part of this is reading the road, and sometimes it is smart to stay out of the mud and find the best route. Not not really much different than if you're on a four wheeler, side by side, a motorcycle, and you're going through kind of a rough trail. You're trying to pick out the best way. Okay, let me. Yep, I think I just have to bring them right here. So this is a resource area at the sawmill, and it should just take them. I don't even have to. I don't even have to unstrap them. So that's what it looks like when you complete an objective. It gives you money. It gives you experience points, and that's pretty cool. So then you can go back to your objectives, and you can see that now that objective is gone, and I only have one objective left, which is to work on the concrete plant. Also, pay attention to these. You get these little pop-ups that say um, the route has failed, and typically what that means is it's gotten. I love this. The roads get muddier and more used the more vehicles go over them, and so eventually you'll have a route that fails, and it'll show you where it fails. So it looks like right here. And again, what I like to do is uh, mark that with a hazard symbol is a good one. I really should try to use the same color and same symbol for things, so I know that when I see hazard, that means that's something needs fixed. But it looks like right there is probably too muddy, and the vehicles are getting stuck. And you can watch those vehicles go through to verify that before sending in your equipment to fix the road. So, hey, thanks for joining me for this update in Roadcraft. Such a fun game. And I probably already over my 5 hour allotment for today, but I'm going to play more. It's only 12:30 in the afternoon. I've got the rest of the day to play. So back to it. I'll catch you next time. For now, though, Mr. Johns is out.